Here is an explanation for the answer to final exam question number 11 in Alternative Energy Demystified, 2nd edition. If you have the printed book, please see page 312. The question reads like this. In a coal-fired power plant, the coal burns in a combustion chamber after being what? After undergoing what experience? Is it pulverized into dust? Is it washed with distilled water? Is it ground up and combined with water? Is it degassed and cut up into vitamin pill-sized pellets? Or is it crushed into marble-sized chunks? Well, the correct answer, it's pulverized into dust. It's more or less made into soot. That's what it needs to be in that condition in order to be efficiently burned. The particles need to be as small as possible. Here is figure 10-1, a reproduction of figure 10-1, which shows a coal-fired power plant, a simplified block diagram of a coal-fired power plant. Notice the coal is provided in a hopper. That's just like a big old container that the coal is delivered in and dumped into. From there, it goes into a pulverizer, and that's what makes it into this dust. Once that coal becomes dust, then it's easy to efficiently burn or combust in the boiler, which provides the necessary heat for the steam turbine and all these other appurtenances here which supply the necessary components to create this steam turbine, which thereby turns an electric generator and goes on to the transmission lines. Once we get to the steam turbine, that's the same sort of thing that you would find in almost any power plant that derives its energy from burning something. But the correct answer, once again, in this question is choice A. What we in effect need to do is get coal dust. Once we can burn that stuff, it pretty much burns up quite efficiently, actually, and in recent years they've come up with cleaner coal-fired power plants than they used to have. Still, of course, as an alternative energy enthusiast, I tend to favor somewhat more modern versions of getting electricity, like, say, wind and sun, but those aren't as cost-effective as coal yet. There's still a lot to be said for burning plain old-fashioned coal dust in order to get our electricity. We're not quite to that utopia of alternative energy perfection yet.